start.
Oh,
I gotta buy some penne pasta.
What?
You know what I mean?
Welcome to the We Out Here MMA show.
Let's go!
I can tell that you big mad, cause I've been doing things that you big can. And we be keeping bitches with a big ass, making big moves, having good cash.
What's up, everyone? We're back in your life. We were gone for 4 years. We took a 4-year hiatus. Because guess what? When you do a podcast for 5 weeks straight this early on in your career, of course you take a 3-week hiatus. That's what they that's what they teach you is how do you keep your audience is do only 5 episodes, take a 3-week hiatus, miss 3 fight cards, and come back. And they all are seeking it out. I'm sorry, guys.
yeah,
So
we're long now too, bro.
I know he grew,
Yeah,
man.
bro, cut your hair,
You
dude.
looking big different. You looking kind of good. Too.
You just call me. Did you say I'm looking like Dill Pickles?
Kind
Dylan
of.
Pickles. Who's Dylan Pickles?
Where do you think that's from?
I have no idea.
Isn't that like a food? A dill pickle?
Isn't that right? A food? A Dill Pickle? Hey, man, fix your voice.
He turned like he was
had a
from,
long
you
day
sound like
out.
you're from London. That's what you sound like.
He
Had
was
a long
like-
day at work.
Well, guys, we've been. I think we've missed like 2 fight cards.
Two fight cards,
only
and we've told people that hey, you can check us out every fight week until we realize, wow, UFC, you've been doing fights every single week. Relax. So I've been gone. I know Nick was serving on a missions trip in Africa, and Alex is working in Skid Row the past 2 weeks. So we've been kind of just helping out the world.
Just that kind of people, you know.
I was in a fight camp. I fought my first contender fight last week, so it was hard. It was hard.
Didn't get the contract.
I didn't get the contract, but guess what? My daughter got her surgery.
Yeah.
What's up? Anyways, guys,
insert a picture of Gil's daughter in surgery right here.
can we actually just blur Nick's face out this whole time? So let's get right into it. Let's do actually a recap from. I want to do a shout out. We didn't have it in the notes, but the Overeem fight. I just want to give a shout out to Papa Daddy Overeem.
Yeah.
That's
Scary, dude.
I love that guy. I've been watching him since K1, and it was Strike Force, and then it was UFC when he was on Horse Meat. It's just I'm happy to see him on a little run, and I hope he gets another shot at the title. Seriously.
Hey, I've taken some of that horse meat too. That horse meat, hey, that shit good.
Hey. How much did you weigh when you were on Horse Meat?
I got up to like 255 when I was on horse meat.
How many
Wow.
cc's of horse meat would you take a week?
I would eat about 600 cc's of horse meat a week.
I would eat 200 cc's.
So I would eat 300 on a Tuesday and then eat 300 on a Saturday. You know.
Wow.
Wait.
That's called cycling.
Question: when you're horse meat cycling,
Yep.
Yeah.
shout out to
Horse meat cyclers.
no
.com.
horsemeatcyclers.com.
.net. I'm sorry. I messed
Dude,
it up.
use the promo code. Who's the fighter? I'm trying to reference, guys. Who does cycling?
Over.
No.
Paulo Acosta.
He just got killed for it. He's finally gonna come back and fight Dominic Cruz probably.
TJ Dillashaw.
Use the promo
TJ
code
Dillashaw.
Dillashaw.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about MMA. We forgot everything.
Yeah, dude. We haven't done the show. We're out of practice, you know?
When you're a cheater like that and you get banned, you get kicked and stuff like that, I don't really care about you, you know. So
oh,
like,
shit.
Oh, all right, guys. Fight recap, no cap from this past weekend is Waterson Hill. They took the main event after I believe Teixeira and what's homeboy's name? Santos. I think Teixeira got COVID, so they got bumped up. People complain, oh, how's a female fight? Waterson Hill going to be a main event. It's not going to be that good. Guess what? Pretty exciting
dope.
fight.
And it was 5 rounds last minute, too.
5 rounds, and Waterson and Karate Hottie took the win. Once again, Angela Hill could have gone her way, but just, I don't know. What do you guys think? Why didn't Angela Hill win this fight? Do you think it's just a judge's thing? It was a preference? What do you think, Alex?
it's because she's.
Horse meat cycling.
I don't know, bro. Like, to be honest, her last fight, I think it was the fight before, the Claudia Gadelha fight. I thought she beat.
How do you say her last name?
Claudia Gadelha? Isn't it Gadelha?
Sounds like you're saying that chocolate. What is it?
Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli, yeah.
Ghirardelli chocolates.
Anywho.
My favorite kind. Go ahead.
I thought she beat the brakes off of Claudia, and then she lost. I was like, what the hell? And then this fight, so this fight, honestly, I was actually busy this weekend. So I was watching here and there. I was trying to do something at the same time.
What were you doing?
Yeah, what were you doing, dude? Why you
I
be
was
so
with-
cryptic about it?
I was with my fam, bro.
Okay.
Fam, bro.
With
Seems
your
like a
with your
weird
hand? You were with your hand?
Hey, kinda.
Oh. Okay. Fine.
Cash to me, no. No, I was busy with my family, but I remember going back and forth. Honestly, going into the 5th round, I was like, whoever kind of takes it, this round wins. And I didn't really get to watch it fully. I did rewatch it at work. I'm not mad with the decision, but
Yeah, not mad.
I could see how if they would have gave it to Hill, I wouldn't have been mad either. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks for Hill though, because all these fights that she loses that are so close, they're always split decisions, and it could always go her way. But yeah, I rewatched it actually the day after, and I rewatched it again today, and I was like, I could see how they give it to Karate Hottie, but I could have seen how if they did give it to Hill, I could have seen how they give it to her too. It just sucks for Hill because I think that she should have been in a higher ranking already, because I 100% believe she beat Claudia.
Yep.
So, you know.
That kind of sucks, man. Nick, what do you think the key takeaways are from Hill and Karate Hottie? Like, what did they both do well that you liked?
Well, you know what? Angela Hill just looks so much better since
Ultimate Fighter House? Was she part of that?
I think
No.
she was.
I
Was
think
she?
I don't
Just-
know.
I think she
Tough.
was. I think she
Yeah.
was. But ever since before the Claudia Gadelha fight, you could tell like she was starting to turn things around, like with her fighting style and how she kind of moves forward, and she kind of reinvented herself a little bit.
Mhm.
She looks really comfortable standing up, and she looks really good, man. I personally thought Angela Hill won that fight. I would have scored that fight for Angela Hill, and I
Interesting.
want her. I want her to get a win, man. Like
Me
she's
too,
very
bro.
marketable. She's great on the mic. She's very likable. Everybody likes her.
She's a striker, so you gotta love that.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
and she's clean, man. She's really
She's
crispy
good.
with her striking. So, I would have rather seen Angela Hill take that W, so she could have more. The matchups for her, I think, are a little more intriguing. I think the matchups for Karate Hottie aren't that intriguing because she lost some big fights to the top 5. You know,
She's a vet, though, man. She's a
yeah,
vet.
no, she's legit, and she looked great in that fight as well. But I just feel like they're in a tough place with Michelle Watterson. But she's once again, all the things you say about Angela Hill, you can say about Michelle Watterson as well.
If I could
No,
say
you
one more thing
can't.
too, sorry, is like we've seen Karate Hottie try to fight like a title contender style fight in Joanna, and kind of got just like beat up.
And
The
Rose.
skill gap is a little too big.
We haven't seen that with Angela Hill, which is a bummer because I feel like she definitely could have won this fight. I mean, to me, I'm kind of just like, I don't know who won the fight. Whatever. Whoever they gave it to, cool. But she could have won this fight. I believe she should have beat Claudia. So to me, I feel bad because I'm like, she should be having those like top 3 fights right now or something like that.
Like,
So
you
we
want to see her up against Rose.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. We've
what-
already seen
yeah.
Karate Hottie fight Rose. She lost. We've seen her fight Joanna. She lost. But she's like, I'm gonna get the title, all this stuff. It's like, to me, it's like, I don't think you're gonna get it. Even if you get up there, I don't think you're gonna get it. I don't think you can't beat Joanna, can't beat Rose, and then like you have Zhang Weili there. I'm like, bruh, like I want to see Angela Hill, but she didn't lose stock. Like Dana White was talking very highly of her, so she's probably still gonna get a top ranked fighter after this.
She should run it back with Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope they do it. Another thing from the fight. Nick really wanted to talk about this. Me and Alex kind of like, whatever, but Nick wants to talk about all the controversial penis shots that happened in the UFC history. So he wants to talk about Herman versus Rodriguez. I actually did not see that fight, so I have no idea what you're talking about. So that clip while Nick tell us what happened.
So Ed Herman gets kneed in the stomach.
Normal.
But yeah, exactly. But he plays it off like he got hit in the dick. So the refs kind of waved him off, gave him 5 minutes to recover. When it was a knee to the body, it was very clear.
Took the 5 minutes too, bro.
Yeah, he milked it, dude. He milked
Wait,
it. You know
even
what I
while
mean?
the ref was watching the replay, like they just let him keep.
For some reason, he didn't watch it or some shit.
Yeah, I guess something. You know what I mean? So
See, that's where you need the fans, because sometimes the fans, if you get hit, they go,
Like,
ooh. But if they don't get hit, it's boo.
yeah,
At that point, you can't really hear.
You know, yeah. So I feel like I don't know who the ref was. I forgot what his name was, but
Yeah,
Dana
Steve
White.
Mazzagatti Jr.
Yeah, for real. Dana White was going in on him. He was like, "This guy's a fucking idiot." He's like, Steve Mazzagatti is the archetype for fucking up in a fight.
Oh my God,
And
archetype.
what this guy did today was Steve Mazzagatti level. You know?
Dude, he hates Steve Mazzagatti.
He
I feel like
hates
I haven't
Steve
seen that guy on TV in forever.
Bro,
he's
not
like a
even
ref now.
anymore.
You know, he's like a judge on the side now. If you look
Oh, okay.
close, you can see him in the striped shirts. No, see, like with this whole thing, my whole first reaction before like Ed Herman had his like what's it called? Speech after he won, right? I was just like, oh, that's on the fucking ref. That sucks
Yeah.
for Mike Rodriguez. It's on the ref. But when you go and you hear Ed, and he was like, oh, you know, I don't know what I got hit with. All I know is I was hurt, so I was down and all that type of stuff. But then they show the replay when he's down there. When the ref looks at him, he grabs his cup. So I'm like, no, you were playing that shit off. So right when that shit happened, I was just like, nah, fuck that, bro. I kind of lost respect for Ed in that sense because he was like, oh, I don't know where I got hit. But like, no, you were clearly saying that you got hit in your dick. That's where you were holding your cup and all that type of stuff. So he knew he knew that he was like finished, but he tried to play it off because the ref didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So, yeah.
I'll be honest.
It was crazy.
I've never met two guys that are so into fake dick cup hittings.
Can we talk more about this? Can we? Well, on the next show, we'll have a compilation.
Well, here. Let me give
of
you
top
guys
dick shots.
Let me. So weird. Let me ask you this.
Why is that weird?
Let's say you're in a UFC fight. Either of you get kneed very close to the groin. It's the top. It's basically a body shot that's so painful. Do you, in that moment, would you try to just do whatever you can just to survive, even if it's like curl up, fake it? I mean, like, there's some fighters that don't even have that bad of eye pokes and they still like fake it. So it's like, do you think that's just a thing of survival in a fight? I've never been in a fight, so I don't know.
I'm milking it, dude. I'm milking it. I'm rolling on the ground. I'm doing the stomps with my legs. You know
The classic
I'm
stomp.
doing all that. I'm doing all of it, and I'm taking 5 minutes, and I'm gonna try to get 6 if I can.
Nick's the guy to get kneed in the cup, or not even get kneed in the cup, like the thigh, and then hold his eye and be like,
ah! He eye poked me at the same time. Yeah,
my
that's me. That's my
cornea
shot.
ripped.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. Playing sports growing up and like PE and all that type of stuff, I was always kind of that annoying kid, like, say like in basketball, you know, when like they go and the ref's like, oh, it was out on him, and everybody's like, what the fuck? And if it was actually out on me, I was like, no, that was on me. That was out on me. Because I want to win knowing that I didn't cheat or anything. So that's how I've always been growing up in sports and all that type of shit. So I remember in football too, when I played like that one season, I remember I did that shit. The coach got all mad at me, and I was like, what? I'm not a fucking liar, bro. So I wasn't gonna sit there and lie to the ref like that. But I don't know if I would. Who knows? When you're in a fight and you're getting your ass beat like that, I don't know how I'd react because, you know, I don't get my ass beat. But, like,
yeah.
unless it's Nick beating me the fuck up in sparring. But like other than that,
Put the clip, beating up the students. Put the clip. Then also put a photo of none of his jiu-jitsu students on the podium. Put it all there. Put it all out right there.
Hey, man, the podium stuff was too far. All right? Gabby, can you please cut that?
Don't let my students know. All right, one more fight. Not even a fight, but just like a shout out to, I think a lot of us love this guy, Bobby Green. He's on a 3-fight win streak, and it seems like Bobby Green fights very well in the middle of a pandemic. As his record is floppity prior to 2020. It's like, I think he was like 6-1-1 or something, 5-1-1, something crazy like that. And he's such a great fighter. So shout out to Bobby Green. What do you guys think he's doing right? Just do a little touch on that really quick because we love him so much.
I think he's just fighting smarter, man. I think maybe the time off that he had probably helped him put things in perspective. But I think he's fighting like a true veteran, and he's beating everybody up. So he's looking good, man. That's all I can really say about it. Because he's still doing the same stuff that Bobby Green normally does. You know, so I think he's just putting it together a little tighter. I think he's just being a little smarter about it, you know. So I think that's why he's beating everybody up. And I want to see him win more and more and more. Dude, he's great. He's great to watch.
Yeah, let's get him a top 15.
What I think is different about like someone like him who's a vet, from what I remember watching him, like as he was fighting, he wasn't ever really getting like knocked out left and right. Like I know he did here and there, but not like left and right or whatever like that. I think if you're he's a veteran, but he's still young. So he's a veteran that didn't get like all messed up and shit, but he's still kind of younger. So he's still able to adapt to like the kids nowadays. So now he's using like his the veteran that he has in him. He's using that with his style, and I think he's putting it together now. And like I feel like if he was like 41 or some shit like that, it might be a little different. But he's still younger, where he's still very competitive, very athletic, and I think it's starting to work out for him right now. Kind of like with the Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping was a veteran; he was older, but he was able to start putting it together later on in his career. Got the title, so I think it's the same thing with that.
Respect, Bobby Green. Let's make it happen. Make it to the top. I want to see you fight freaking
that'd be dope.
Khabib right away. Next fight, Khabib.
Habib.
Oh, hey, I'm getting a little call from our producers. Alice, can you cue the You forgot. He had to breathe. He was like,
I forgot.
Alex, can you cue the?
Yep, it's coming in. It's coming in hot.
Yep, the Japanese are coming. Whoa, that went too far in time.
Yeah.
That's not happening. We love them. I love katsu. I love katsu and
Bro,
ramen.
I was low key about to order ramen tonight for dinner.
But what happened?
Hey, ready? It's
He
still
hates
right
the
here.
Japanese. That's what happens.
Ooh,
I still haven't
racist
done
cam on Nick.
No. It's on Alex, dude.
Yeah,
He's the
but
one that says it.
You brought it up. Anyways, this is the Week Out Here morning news show. This just in, Ferguson versus Poirier fight canceled. Wow, because of a money dispute. And just a little info here, that fight was going to be on the Khabib and Gaethje main card. That was going to be the co-main. And here's a fun fact about that, which I think you guys might know, but if fans, people listening don't, if Khabib was to get hurt, they would have put Poirier in versus Gaethje, I believe. And if Gaethje was hurt, they would have put Ferguson in to fight Khabib, just because of the way how each other have lost and won against each other. So it's like, you've got to have that fight happen. So you know what? Pay the money.
Yep.
Pay the money. But you know what? They're not going to. I already know it. They're not going to.
Want to hear my opinion? And it's short.
God.
I think the fight's gonna happen.
Ooh,
You know what? That's all you have to say.
Thing?
I like it. That's all you have to say.
Tony Ferguson made a tweet talking like, "Pay
Pay
him.
the
I
man.
want to fight."
But
I think the fight's gonna happen.
But here's the thing. Tony Ferguson is coming off a loss, and you don't have that kind of power. Sorry.
I know, but still, he's
But still
a
Tony
draw.
Ferguson, though.
He's
It's
still a draw.
No, Tony Ferguson is not
Hey,
Jorge
show
Masvidal
some
at all.
respect, dude.
And it's
Show
on the
some
Habib
respect.
card. Habib versus Gaethje, Ferguson versus Poirier. That's like way too big of a card to not let that shit happen. I don't think, unless Dustin's asking for like 30 million or some crazy shit like that.
How much do you think he's asking for?
He's probably asking
a couple
for like
mil.
10, yeah, like 10 million or something like that. He's probably asking for
10
some,
million? Fighters
Well,
don't ask for
he's
that,
probably
do they?
asking for that because he knows that they're not going to offer him that. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably trying to get a little, like probably like 5 million or 4 million or some shit. But I think he's asking too high right now. So
Classic
I think,
highball.
I
And
think
that
the
was
fight-
that was our
is gonna
segment, negotiating with Alex Acosta.
Hey, my
Sometimes,
daddy,
if you want some carrots on your dish, ask for $10 million. They will bring out the carrots.
hey, I fuck with carrots too. Give me some ranch.
Like $10 million. No way.
Here, take these carrots.
The
Got
carrots
the
are
carrots.
reasonable.
Yes.
Nick, any thoughts on this? I know you were excited.
I hope they get that fight worked out. But then again, it's like if they don't go with Dustin Poirier, who's a good matchup with Tony Ferguson?
Michael Chandler.
Ooh! And guess what? Theo Vaughn's going to be in the corner because Theo will be training.
He trains over there with him?
Theo's in Nashville, so he's training
I know
with,
he trained with,
Michael Chandler.
Michael
Yes.
Chandler's in talks, and
yeah.
Dana White just said that they just were talking with Michael Chandler. I think he's coming to UFC.
You know what? That would be a good replacement, too. Let's see how
But
he can do.
I don't think it's. I think Poirier Ferguson is going to happen. My
Nice,
personal
nice.
opinion.
Oh, guys, this just in. Conor McGregor sexual assault allegations. Give it up to Nick for bringing down the mood.
I didn't bring it up. You're the one that said it.
No, this is Nick's favorite fighter, so he can
Go
talk
ahead,
about
Nick.
it.
Talk about your favorite fighter.
He did it. End of segment. Next segment.
Okay.
Go.
So
No,
here it is, guys. Let me read really quick Conor's statement kind of to all the allegations just in general.
This was interesting. The
Because
statement was very interesting.
Because he this is nothing new. first of all, this is nothing new in anyone that's famous. This is also nothing new in his life. A lot of this stuff already started coming up in the past like 3 years because he was kind of cray-cray, so you kind of had to believe some of it. But this is what he said in response to everything, and people telling me to go kill himself. I will never kill myself no matter how many wish for it. Try set me up, all you effings. Want over and over, the truth will always set me free. Be it baby father claims, rape, indecent exposure, bullshit WhatsApp, group shit, you effing name it. Never will I fold. The truth is the truth, and it gives me wings. I know my character. God bless DNA. God bless CCTV. God bless eyewitnesses. God bless the truth. The truth is power. Never will a dime be paid to anyone coming at me with vicious lies. Now, not effing ever. I will fight, and I am only beginning to fight. All these past incidents you will see will not be forgotten. I will not allow these people to just accuse me, then disappear into the dark to attempt to ruin someone else's life. No effing way.
But do it again with an Irish accent. Go.
I can't, because that was so hard just to read in general. I'll be honest.
Hey, and I was already like this.
He puts his head down. His head comes back up. It's just ramen in his mouth. He's eating
God.
ramen.
Every time.
No chopsticks.
Ramen comes up.
Honestly, here's my quick thing. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not in his life. I'm not in the woman's life that accused him. I don't know nothing. I have nothing to comment other than if things come out with actual reports and evidence, I'm on board to to say something. I don't know anything.
My thing is, he's so famous that I feel like this shit's gonna be happening to him his whole fucking life. So like what you just said, until like all this shit comes out, I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Unless I hear everything, if all of it comes out where it's true, then be like, all right, fuck him. But just right now, when they're like, oh, he's being accused, it's like, all right, he's gonna be accused of so much shit because he's so fucking famous, bro. So I'm just like, all right, cool.
But also, I'm glad that if something did happen, I believe that people should be able to say whatever they want and also call this shit out. But also, you have also free reign to also defend yourself and wait for things to actually be truth.
Yeah.
I agree.
Nick, it's your favorite topic. What do you want to say?
You know what? I'm a big Conor McGregor fan. You know, it sucks that there's all these accusations about him, but at the same time, it's like you said, he has a history of just being a wild man. But then again, not all the facts are out, so nobody knows what's up. But
You
what I
keep
did
saying,
find
but
was
stop
interesting.
saying switching back and forth. But then again, but
that's
then
how-
again,
that's how it is,
But
bro.
Also, he's a good person. But then again, he does go through this. But then again, he does.
So look, did he throw a dolly in a bus? Yes,
but then again, did he not give money to charity?
he did.
But then
But then again, he
But
punched
then
an
again,
old man.
He punched old man, but then
Then
again,
again-
he smashed someone's cell phone. So
That was two
It's
negatives
like-
in a row. You can't do that, man.
oh man, I don't get this concept.
Nah,
I'm not
hey,
really
that
getting it.
that guy with the cell phone was kind of a douchebag. So
Yeah, that's what he gets though. Kind
yeah, that kind of. I don't even like Connor, but that one, I'm like, yeah, that guy was kind of a douchebag. So fuck him.
Oh, this just in. This is not actually not news. This is just a sentence Nick wrote in the notes. Cosmot hype, legitimate or not?
Legitimate.
Nick, one word. Legitimate or not?
I say he's not legitimate, but let's wait and find out to see if he is.
Oh
But
my
then
God.
again,
And again, he is legitimate.
Nah, he's legit, dude. He's legit. He's legit.
I'm gonna just say this. We'll get to this fight a little later in our quick picks. But Mershart, dude, disrespect, bro. UFC disrespect. If I'm Mershart, I'm gonna. Even if I don't lose, I'm gonna just try to elbow as many parts of his skull just so he can't take the next fight, but still lose, just to be like, guess what? Shouldn't have booked it. So that being said, let's move on to our quick picks. Woodley versus Covington, and your pickers for today is a new guest panel of Nick Dunn and Alex Acosta. All right, guys, let's start with the main event. This is very juicy. This is very wonderful. There's some interesting storylines if you're into that. And also just a really good fight. Colby, MAGA, Covington versus Tyron, BLM.
Is that his nickname?
Tyron, BLM, Woodley.
Nah,
Literally,
man, don't put that on him.
no, I'm putting this on both of them because it's like I'm happy that
It's
It's
the
just-
race war
it's-
everybody wants to
it's
see.
just weird that it's presented that way. And I'm like, they just want to fight each other and beat the crap out of each other. So everyone relax with all that stuff. Nick, what do you like about this fight? What are you anticipating? What do you want to see? Yeah, give me your thoughts.
Man, it's a nightmare matchup for Tyron Woodley. Like, he's a high volume wrestler, high volume striker.
Yeah.
He weaponizes pace at probably the best level, below Kamaru probably, right? So I think it's a bad matchup for Tyron Woodley. I'm rooting for him, and I hope he could pull off the W.
Then again, it's a good matchup for Tyron Woodley, though.
But it's still not. I still feel like the contingency is if Woodley can hurt him early. If he can hurt him early, I feel like we have a good fight for Tyron. But then again, it's like when you look at the past 2 fights that he's had a lot of trouble with high volume strikers, high volume wrestlers, or guys that are willing to mix it all up. So it's a tough spot for him, but I feel like if there's any time he could pull it off, it's against a guy like Colby Covington.
So Nick, who you actually pick? I didn't even ask you your pick was, but it sounds like you're picking.
I'm going Tyron.
Wow, he's going with.
Is that with your heart or is that with your gut?
Shit, that's my heart. That's my
What's your gut feeling then?
What my head says, it's Colby. Colby wins.
What is your pick for this segment, please?
I said my pick, and he's making.
But then don't let him pull it. Don't let him pull it.
Tyron's gonna win, bro. He's gonna win. He's a minus 300, plus 300 underdog. I'm gonna take Tyron Woodley.
Is that your final choice?
Yeah, I said that already, dude.
Okay, he's lost twice in a row.
You're the one asking me
for
different picks.
He's lost twice in a row. Anyways, Alex, little bit of thoughts on this fight, and who do you got?
I think so. When Tyron lost the belt, before he lost the belt, he said, if I lose this belt, the UFC is going to make it insane hard for me to get back to a title shot. So I think when he lost the belt, he lost all of his motivation because he probably felt like he was going to have to do all this shit, right? So I don't think he's been up and actually wanting to fight. I think this fight is a fight that he actually wants to fight and actually wants to hurt somebody, and I think that's the Tyron Woodley that wanted the title, was someone that wanted to go out there and hurt people. I talked to Tyron Woodley. I mentioned
Yep, what do you say?
Frequent shopper of Super Rare, by the way.
I mentioned him to Tyron. When are you going to fight Colby? That bitch don't want none of this. I'll knock his ass out. That's what he said. So when he hears Colby, he's ready. So I think Tyron Woodley knocks out Colby Covington. If Kamaru can TKO Colby, I think Tyron Woodley knocks out Colby Covington.
Oof, I'm gonna keep it.
Put your money on Tyron, dude. This is a good bet.
And here's where we differ, gentlemen. I love Tyron Woodley.
Get it? You love MAGA, bro.
No, I love Tyron Woodley, but I really love his rap music more. If you haven't had a chance to look at it, go on Spotify, listen to some Woodley music. Go to Spotify at Lift God. He's got a really great track about being the UFC welterweight champion.
Yeah.
Here's why I think, as much as I am so annoyed by the cringiness of Colby Covington and his antics, I just think he's so motivated because all the BS that's happened of not getting the belt, losing the belt, and he still looked good versus Usman. He didn't look bad at all. That was so competitive.
Lost a close fight, yeah.
A very close fight, and he looked so good. Woodley, on the other hand, ever since the Darren Till fight, man, he just looks like he cannot pull the trigger, and I think he hit that stage in his life. Even though I know everyone's saying he's motivated, he's lost 2 in a row, I think he can do it against high-level competition. I still think Colby is a very high-level opponent. Like, he hasn't lost in forever, other than the last fight. But, like, I just don't see Woodley picking up the pace and, being explosive. He just can't pull the trigger. My thing is, he just can't pull the trigger right now. He's just too old.
My thing is, he recognizes he can't pull the trigger. Him and his coach know that's been our issue. So I feel like now that they've pinpointed, like, all right, look, you know that you haven't been doing this. You haven't been letting your hands go, and now you're fighting someone you do not like. I think Tyron about to go in there and just
false. I think that here's the thing.
False.
They said they pinpointed that during Gilbert Burns, and guess what? Same thing.
But during the fight, you can't do it during.
No, before the fight. What do you mean during the fight? Nah, man. Go eat your ramen, fool. All right, guys.
3 times the charm, so.
What? 3 times the charm? 3 times the charm.
That's not what I said. Gabby, go back to the tape right here.
No, he said 3 times the charm. Then again, charm 3 times.
Oh,
That's Nick. That's Nick in every single conversation.
But then again, who are we really? I don't even know what we're doing here,
hey,
dude.
Tyron's winning. That's my final pick. Tyron's winning, second round knockout.
Hey,
All
you
right.
don't know shit, Gilbert. You don't
If
know
you guys,
shit.
if you guys get this both, first of all, you still need to dye your hair blonde, and
Blonde.
also
After the wedding, bro.
no tomorrow. Okay.
I can't. After the
Blonde.
wedding. After the 27th, the 28th. Actually, when I come back. On the 31st, I'm going to dye my hair. Boom.
All right, good story, I guess. All right, took way too long to explain that. Our co-main, Donald Cerrone. Let's be a little quicker here, guys. Donald Cerrone versus
Shut up,
Nico Price. I'm gonna just say my thing really quick. I believe Nico Price is gonna win because I like to follow the pattern of how fighters win and lose. He likes to alternate the past 10 fights. And last fight he lost, so he'll win this fight. And Donald Cerrone is on a 4-fight losing streak against very top competition. But honestly, he's 37. He hit that stage in life again, just like Woodley. I'm sorry, but he's done. He's done. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Nick.
my. Oh, sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
I'm going Donald
Go ahead,
Cerrone,
Alex.
Dude. Oh. But then again, Nico Price is pretty good, dude.
Nick, pick your pick.
I said Donald Cerrone. Donald Cerrone.
Why though? This is a show about talking about MMA. Gosh, guys.
Is that what the format is? I'm sorry. This has been so long. It's 2 weeks. So
Come on, Vietnamese delivery driver look. Let's go.
I'm going Donald Cerrone because I feel like he's still the more technical striker, but I do feel like Nico's going to give him some problems, but I think Donald Cerrone can pull it out.
Ooh, Alex Acosta. Lift God.
It's Acosta. Basically,
Fuck you, Gil.
basically, I love Donald. One of my favorite fighters. I think
Did you
he's
talk to
done.
him too? Did you talk to him at Super
Yeah,
Rare?
what did he say? What did he say about Tyron Woodley and Colby?
Honestly, I think he's. I think he might be done. You know, 2 knockouts in a row.
It's tough,
Nico
man.
Price is good, bro, and he can strike. I mean, then you know.
Again.
I was about to
Then
say.
again.
I was about to say. I think Nico's gonna take it. I would not be surprised if Donald Cerrone does Mike Perry upset though. Would not be surprised because he's a veteran. He could always do that. But the thing that for me is the 2 knockouts in a row. Nico Price is a knockout guy. So it's not a fun pick for me to pick, but I think Nico Price is gonna probably knock out Donald Cerrone.
Wow, there we go. Me and Alex will get those right. Nick, nice shirt. Shout out to Jeremy. Shout out to Jeremy.
Shout out to Jeremy.
All right, next fight, guys. We have the legit hype master himself, Kajmat, and versus Gerald.
Say that name again?
Geraldo.
No, the other one.
Kajmat.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty
I'll go first. Ready
go,
for
go.
mine? First round TKO Cosmat.
Ooh, do it with the sound though. Kajmat. Nick, who you got?
I got Hamza Chimaev.
All right, I also have Khamzat
Then
Chimaev.
again-
No, I have Khamzat Chimaev by submitting
Smash.
Damian Maia. That's how far I look ahead. He's going to submit Damian Maia in the second round. That's how far I...
Do you feel like Gerald can give him some problems, though? What do you guys
No. His name is so long.
think? His name is harder to pronounce than Khamzat Chimaev's.
I think he
His
can.
last name?
I think he can, but Gerald's gonna have to get in a good position, and I don't think Cosmat is going to let him.
Do we know anything about MMA?
I don't know how to.
anything,
His name is hard for me to say. Fuck it,
Hamzat.
bro.
Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, there you got it. We got 3-0. Actually, I technically have Damian Maia losing, but yes. So, all right, next fight, guys. At 205, we have Johnny Blue Label Walker versus Ryan Spann. I'm going to say mine right now and go Ryan Spann. Johnny Walker, too much hype. Stop dancing.
Yeah.
He trains with Kavanaugh now.
And look what
I
happens
thi-
if you train with Kavanaugh.
Yeah, no.
He's going to start throwing some shoulder strikes.
I
That's what he's
think.
gonna do.
I honestly think Johnny's probably actually gonna win this fight. Ryan Spann's good. I've been following since the Contender Series. But I think Ryan Spann is more of just like a power brawler striker, kind of in a sense.
Exactly.
Johnny Walker's he even though he does all this crazy shit, he's still a really good mixed martial artist. I just feel like he has a little bit more tools, and I think he's gonna win.
Nick, if you say the same thing as Alex, I'm going to laugh.
Nope, I'm going Ryan Spann because his nickname is Superman, and I'm a big fan of that.
Ooh, I like that pick. I'm not
That's
mad
it.
at
What's that?
Next fight, Mackenzie Dern, Randall Marcos. I'm gonna go with my girl Mackenzie Dern. It seems like she went back to her roots, which is ground fighting. She's not doing her crazy strikes anymore. I think this is a good fight for her because Randall Marcos, obviously a wrestler, a great wrestler who relies on that. So she's gonna go for the takedown. Mackenzie, boom, ankle lock, game over. Nick.
Yep, same.
Ankle lock.
Okay, cool. We have 3. Mackenzie Dern. Is she training? Do you guys know if she's not at the lab anymore? Where's she training?
Black House.
She really at Black
she's at
House?
Black House?
Also, how's Black House funded? I feel like it's not even a school.
Anderson Silva pays for everything.
It's not a gym where you can sign up at. They invite
How
you.
did they? It's just because they don't make money. How
Off
did
the fighters? They make money off the fighters.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Anderson
was
Silva
our-
pays for everything. So
that was our segment. Business Accounting MMA with Alex. With God Acosta. All right, guys. Our last fight in the main card: Kevin Holland versus Darren Stewart. I'll let you guys tell me who I think is going to win and the reason why. Go.
okay.
Why does Gilbert think? Who does
Gilbert thinks that Darren Stewart's gonna win because he's a white guy.
No, because his daughter has a surgery.
Thank you, Alex. Nick, thank you for that deep. But thank you for that deep cut. It was a different. That was a different joke. So thank you. What do you guys got for this? Kevin Holland looked great his last fight.
I think this is a tough fight for Kevin Holland, but I think he could pull it off. He really impressed me in the last fight that he had, and I think we're going to be seeing more of him. So fingers crossed. I think he's going to get the W.
I think Kevin Holland decision.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those body type fights. Very lanky guy versus a very stocky dude. So, Darren Stewart, let's do it for your daughter again. All right, guys. That was our show. I hope those picks helped you out. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry we were gone for so long, but we will be back consistently. We got our big main event card next weekend, so stay tuned because we're doing another giveaway. All right, these guys don't know, but we're doing another giveaway. It's going to be crazy, so make sure you look at our social media at We Out Here MMA. Make sure you follow Alex at LiftGod, Nick at Nick the Ear. Also, what did I want to say? We have a question we want you to answer in the YouTube comments. Today it is brought to you by Alex. What's the question everyone's going to answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When you cook your chicken, do you make it pink or do you have it fully cooked?
Cool.
What the fuck?
And guess what? There's only one answer to that. So if you answer wrong in the comments, you cannot. You're off. You're unsubscribed.
Hey, I have my chicken medium rare.
You've died. We love you guys out here, guys. Cue the music.
I could tell that you big mad, cause I've been doing things that you big can't. And we be keeping bitches with a